Hey guys, Jesse here, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Master Grade High New Gundam. Right now, your view is sort of completely taken up by the box art, and that's because this box is absolutely massive. It's one of these like super long boxes that Bandai sometimes packs their Master Grades in. They don't do it very often anymore unless the kit is absolutely massive, but they used to do it sometimes for sort of these popular releases of larger suits. But in any case, this is the 2007 High New. There was a Verka released in 2014 that has better proportions and is designed a bit better, a little more modern, has better detail and such. But the color scheme of that Gundam or of that kit is like a purple and kind of off gray and off white. And I really like the blue and white and silver of this original High New design. Plus, the funnels on the Verka are like a purple, well, like a white to purple gradient, but it's done with a water slide decal. It's not actually purple parts, which is pretty disappointing. I'm sure the water slides are fine, but then, if you rip it, it's game over, man. Like your funnels are all messed up. But in any case, this was actually a gift from my girlfriend for my birthday of last year. So it's taken me an entire year to get to building this, and she's been bugging me to build this forever now. So I'm finally getting to it, honey. So yeah, thank you for this. And I'm sure it's going to be a great kit. It is what I asked for sure. I have no idea where I'm going to put it once it's done, but it comes with a stand, so maybe I'll find a way to elevate it above something. In any case, let's get to unboxing and looking at the box. So you got this really nice box art. Again, super wide box. On the side, just mainly info about the Gundam, talking about how each individual funnel can come out. I'm running into some of my supplies to my left here. How am I going to do this? Talking about the weapons, he has a very unique beam saber in the fact that it's sort of like double-ended. So that's very cool. Beam saber comes out of the arm there. The bazooka I've seen is a bit disappointing simply because it's just all white. It has some silver pieces on there, but a little color variation in that bazooka would have been nice. And of course, talk about the inner frame. Get a little different variation on Amuro there. And flipping this big guy to the other side. There's that stand it comes with. It's in the cool like Amuro Ray A. Talk about the marking decals. The marking decals in this are like silverish, so they're very unique. Usually you have to pay extra for that nowadays. Comes with these really cool funnel effect parts. I heard these don't work super well because they warp really easily, but I'll see what I can do. I really want to use those. And then talking about how it can pose on the base. And then really emphasizing the variable hips function here, and the how the torso can unhinge from the back here and then have some added torso movement. So again, a lot of unique ideas going into this kit for this year. Variable hips and torso crunch is just kind of what we expect nowadays from Master Grades, especially with the Freedom 2.0 kind of setting the benchmark. But it's nice to pay some of these older kits a visit and see how Bandai was tackling it in the earlier years. So again, I've removed all the plastic so no crinkling noise. We'll take a look at the manual here in a second. We'll go ahead and start on the left side here. So we've got our smaller beam effect parts. These are for the sort of bottom palm end of the hilts. We've got these thruster parts that are Mickey plated in this copper, which look very, very cool. But unfortunately, as you can see, there's going to be a seam. I'm debating if I want to strip this and repaint it or just keep it the way it is, because it does look very cool. And it's underneath the fin funnel, so I'm leaning towards just keeping it. As you can see, it's like blue underneath. So polycaps, they're still using quite large polycaps for that time. No big deal, really. Next, we've got the B plate. So you can see mostly skirt armor parts, but you can just kind of see the size of these skirt armor parts. This is a big mobile suit. This, of course, was the novel version of the new Gundam, and that itself is like a, what, 22 or 21 meter Gundam. It's a pretty big Gundam. So, mostly leg parts, pretty good details, just good amount of panel lines and such. But as you can see, we're going to have some of these larger plain areas. Hopefully, it won't conflict too much on the kit with large areas being plain and other areas being detailed. We'll see. Here's this super nice blue. This is what I wanted this kit for. Of course, I could repaint the Verka, but if I can already get in the color I want, I'll just go for that. So, yep, looking pretty standard. Here's this guy's huge shield. It's really cool how they separated the shield colors here. The High Nu kind of has this, I guess, lightning pattern on the shield. So mostly some chest pieces and arm pieces here. Next, we get to some inner frame. This is the L plate, chest inner frame and such. Now, interestingly, I noticed this as I was unboxing it. This inner frame, I can't really tell if it's gloss injected or not, but it does kind of have the swirls and slight sparkle that you usually see in gloss injected kits. This piece is sort of showing it off the best. Yeah, usually gloss injected pieces kind of have this weird swirl and pseudo metallic look to them. It's not prevalent enough that I feel like I need to repaint it, but I kind of just wish it was plain gray, but that's okay. We'll make do. Next, we have the P plate. Oh, this is really heavy. This is a heavy plate. Mostly just parts for the stand, some parts for like the bazooka and such. So nothing too exciting there. Then we get to the fin funnels. Here's the F plate. A lot of times, what is this, times 12 assembly. Yeah, it's going to be fun. He has 6 fin funnels in total, but they split. So yeah, it's going to be fun times lining and assembling this. Probably going to do the backpack first just to get it out of the way. Then, of course, we got the G plate here, getting that really nice blue with the tops of the fin funnels. And some knee or shoulder parts or something here. So there's that. My plan for this kit is probably going to weather it slightly, just for like space weathering, no battle damage or anything like that, but at least to give it that real robot feel. Here's the effect parts, and already they're really warped. So yeah, hopefully I can straighten them out somehow, but these are really cool, and I really want to use them. You can kind of see the lightning effects are silvered, and there's a gradient going from this clear orange to clear. So these are really cool, and I need to find a way to straighten them out. I'm just going to keep these over here for now. Then we get to piece of the kit I'm definitely going to repaint. This silver is awful. This is the A plate. It's that really crappy, like, I call it Lego silver, where it really looks like the silver Lego molds their plastic in, except not as vibrant, sadly enough. But as you can see, very swirly, doesn't really look silver, just kind of looks bad. I'm going to be repainting all of the silver on this kit. Nicely enough, you do get effect parts for the fin funnels when you want to display them on the display base. So that's very cool. Next, we've got the end plate, some inner frame, nothing too special, just some leg pieces, some like leg caps here, or shoulder caps it looks like. Yep, nothing too interesting. More of that awful silver. And unfortunately, this giant shield piece just has to be in that silver, right? But it will look very cool once repainted. Just going to use a lot of paint. This rifle has some incredible detail on it. Very nice. And it's very nice that it's meant to be silver, so that's going to look great repainted. And I'll go ahead and do some detail painting on that probably. Although it's probably all going to be covered up by armor, unfortunately. What we got next? E-plate. Some parts for the fuel tanks and probably back of the thrusters, and looks like this is all going to go into the backpack. The white on this is very pure white, so that's very nice. This is the O plate, just inner frame. Nothing special. Obvious knee joints here. And yeah. A lot of weird pieces. Like, look at the shape of these pieces. They're very strange. I have to suspect these are going to go on the backpack and maybe parts of the joints. Yeah, pretty strange mechanisms probably going on in this kit. Here's the base of that action base you get with it. I'm just going to put that to the side. Take a look at this later. Here are the beam sabers. Uses clear blue, very cool. We almost never see clear blue beam sabers, and I wish Bandai would start to design suits around different color beam sabers, because it is pretty cool. I mean, I don't want to get Star Wars levels of color variation, but it would be nice to see something other than pink. Here's the D plate. Again, just some leg armor pieces, big and plain. Unfortunately, maybe could try my scriber and scribe some panel lines into that. But yeah, nothing too complicated here. Looks like pieces of the beam rifle on either side there. Very cool. Next, we've got more inner frame, the M plate. Looking like parts of the lower leg and possibly the shoulders. A lot of these pieces just all look very similar, so it's very hard to tell where these pieces are going to go. This kit's just sort of big and bulky overall, so it's kind of hard to gauge which pieces go where. But again, looking like these are slightly gloss injected because they're a bit of a metallic gray. They're not really that standard neutral Gundam gray. This looks like the bazooka. This is the C plate. So again, just all white and then probably some silver pieces when attached. Kind of unfortunate. Look at this strange piece. That's for the shield. V-fin's really sharp. It's like the sharpest V-fin I've seen in a while. Yep, just head pieces here. Pretty simple plate. You got your pilot figures here. Seem a little bigger than 1:100 scale. Yeah, it's a little weird. But there's that. Nothing too exciting. And just two smaller plates here. Here's the J1 plate for the feet. Guy's got some huge feet, but he has a huge Gundam, so it should balance out. Again, in that nice blue. I think this is just all feet and maybe lower leg parts. And finally, one last final nasty silver block, and this looks like purely for the bazooka. Yeah. Ammo covering here and thruster and yada yada. But yeah, that's going to get repainted almost immediately, even before I start building. And oh, I forgot to take these out of the plastic. These are just the rods to hold the fin funnels. Nothing too special there. And you get your sticker decals. You get some foil stickers here, the eyes, cameras, and I'm not sure what this is all about. Just two silver pieces. Maybe they go into some exposed inner frame or something. Some dry transfers and some stickers. Unfortunately, it looks like not all the silver accents are dry transfers. We have a few on here, but some of these look like they may be stickers. Hopefully that's just an option and not a requirement. So now let's take a look at the manual. If I can find it. Here it is. Old school manual. No fancy art here, just name and a profile of the head. So what do we got? I'm guessing pretty standard Gundam construction. This is an older manual, so we get this nice sort of illustrations and blurbs about the different units. But surprisingly, the torso unit is almost a full page if you combine these two and kind of exclude this art. So it is an older kit. I'm expecting it to go faster than a newer one, obviously. But everything in here seems pretty standard. Nothing's jumping out at me immediately. Some of these arm gimmicks looks like they're going to have some interesting construction here. Maybe something pops out of the arms. I can't remember if this guy has Gatling guns on his arms. but that's usually saved for the Alex. Yep, normal, pretty normal. It's just a big kit. It's the big draw of this kit. It's big. It's got big wings, and it comes with a stand. So, very lots of pictures for your color guide here, which is very useful. Good shot of the pilot here, so it's going to be easy to paint, and some interesting suggestions about the weapons here. Yeah, very cool. I'll just go ahead and skip past this. Just out of curiosity, there we go. Yep, times 6. You get 2 panels for the fin funnels, but you're going to be doing it 6 times, as expected. And then finally, weapons. Nothing too exciting here. Yeah, it looks surprisingly standard for how much is in the box. The box is mainly taken up by just the width of the pieces. Obviously, the Verkal box is in a more standard size box, yet this one comes in something so massive. I don't think this box really warrants the amount of pieces in it, but the box art is cool, so I can't really fault it too much. But yeah, nicely they give you some spots to store some of these connection pieces. Very cool. And interesting thing about the base is parts of it flip out to allow for the connections of these fin funnels, which is very nice. And just quickly looking, yep, this is pretty much how they tell you to bend these rods in every single kit that has these rods. So my suggestion would just be to bend them in a way you like them. These can be cut and everything, so I just pick one pose in my opinion, but some people may think otherwise. Then we get our decal guide. Pretty straightforward. It's going to be a lot of fun decaling all those fin funnels. And then a nice shot of the Gundam in the back. So that does it for the Master Grade High New Gundam from 2007. This is going to take me some time to build. I'm not going to go too crazy with the weathering, so it'll be faster at the painting stages, but it is a big kit, so it might take me some time. In the meantime, I'll of course upload some filler videos, I guess, unfortunately. But, well, that's all I got to say for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.